Evening everybody, it's Julie from AVON Cosmetics. I'm just here this evening to help you or give you a tutorial on placing your first order with AVON. I'm assuming that you've already registered as a representative. If you haven't, there's a previous tutorial on that you'll need to go through because you need to set up your password that goes with your account number. So assuming you've done that, we need to go to avon.uk.com and click representative login. I'm going to log into my own account for the purposes of this tutorial. My account will look slightly different to yours if you're a representative because I'm a team leader recruiting and training people across the UK. So I've got something called my AVON office on the end here. What you will need to do is go to your representative website. So just click on that link there. When your website opens, there's a few clues about when your order's due. If you're an existing representative, you get a paper invoice and your dates are already on there. You also, on your website, it tells you what brochure you're on up here. Let me just get my little drawing tool out that I like to use. So you've got your area number. So I'm in area 346, which is right in the middle of the country in Leicestershire. Campaign 12, so that's the brochure number that we're on, and I've got 13 days left to place my order, which is due by the 17th of July at the latest. So that's one place you can find where your order's due. Another place is, let me just get rid of this toolbar, there's a drop down box on your system that will have order and delivery dates on it, and that gives you your order and delivery dates for the next 4 or 5 campaigns. So great for planning. If you're going away on holiday, you can see when your order and delivery dates are, and if you need to manipulate those around, that allows you to do that. So if you have any issues around that or you're not sure what to do, just let me know. You can inbox me privately, or we can put it on the support group and teach other people at the same time. So you will have on this side here something that says place an order, unless you're a team leader. Mine's in a slightly different place. It's via this drop down box here. So I'm just going to go to place an order. And there's always a warning that says if your whole order is below £15, there's a delivery fee. So forget about that. We're all being positive. We're going to place orders above £15. So we're just going to click continue. It then sets your screen up with what it thinks you should be doing. So if you've never placed an order before, or you only place once every 3 weeks on your free delivery, which is your regular order, it will set it up as your campaign 12 regular order. If you want to place extra orders, you can do. Just be aware that unless you're a President's Club lady, you must have cleared your previous balance before they will release the next order. Again, if you're not sure about anything, ask. So campaign 12 regular order, yes, that's what we're going to be doing. So click start my order. Then lets you into the order screen. Starting from the left, make sure you're ordering from the correct brochure. So you can always order from the current brochure, which is brochure 12, and you can back order one brochure. So if I just get my little drawing tool out again. So we're looking at this section here. It says campaign 12 and you'd put product numbers in for campaign 12. But if you want to order from brochure 11, you just, let me get rid of my little drawing tool. You just literally click on the arrow and it gives you the option to choose the previous campaign's number and put the product number in from that campaign. So if, for example, a friend said to you, I wish I'd ordered that item last time because it was half price, you can still back order that item at half price from that brochure. So your friend's going to be really chuffed if the thing that was £25 she gets for £12.50, and that's good customer service. So let's just alter it back. So I'm just going to put in a few products of things that I want to order in brochure 12 to show you how it works. So my favourite lipstick, and then I don't know whether you've seen in brochure 12, but we've got these amazing Tabitha Weekend bags and matching purses. They're great for gifts for people. They're also great for giveaways to try and build your business on a raffle or something like that, but they are quite expensive. They're £40, but they're by Tabitha Webb and £90 approximately retail price. So, and they are lovely quality and they're quite large as well, as you can see from the picture. So I am going to put 4 of those on my order. and I'm going to put 4 of the purses on as well, so I'm giving matching sets away. So I've popped the items in, delete 1 item and put 4 items in. Now, to save items into the system, you can either, as you put items in, click the magnifying glass and it will bring up a description for you to check off against the customer's order, or you can put the whole of the customer's order in, click view description down here, and it will bring all the items up automatically. Once you've got all those items into the system, if you're happy with that customer's order is right, then you literally just click save order. When you click save order, it disappears off the screen here. But what you'll now notice, if I just get my drawing tool back, is that up here it's allocated an order number for the whole of campaign 12's order. I've ordered 3 different products because I've ordered 1 lipstick, 1 weekender and 1 purse, but some of those things I've ordered multiple products of. So I've ordered 3 different types of items, but I've got 9 things being delivered. So we know that's correct. So that's one way you can check what's on your order. If I get rid of that tool now, and then I can show you, so that's how you save orders into the system. Okay, now if you've had orders, let's say on a Monday, and then you've logged out of the system, which I'm going to do now, and then we've come to Thursday afternoon and you've been and done the school run, and a couple of people have given you their orders and ready to go off next week, for example, you just log back into your account again. And you don't come back up to the top here and start placing another order because you've already set the order up for that campaign. You go right down to the bottom of the screen and you'll find there's an order tab down here. Again, I'll just highlight that for you. So there's an order tab down here and it says you've got a regular saved order for campaign 12. It says click here to complete this order and send to AVON, but you can go in and out of this every single day if you want to, adding orders into the system. So you just click on there. And that takes you straight back to your order screen to carry on adding and saving orders into the system. So as you're adding and saving orders into the system, if you get interrupted by anybody and you're not sure whether something was saved or not, if you come to this section here, which is the saved order section, so this bit here, okay, what you can do is click onto the expand all button on the end, and it shows you everything that you've already saved into the system. If it's not here, it didn't get saved, so you need to re-input it. So always just double check with this bit here. Below the saved order section, you've got the brochure ordering section, and brochures are ordered in packs of 5. Excuse me. So the pricing is down here, and basically the more brochures you order, the cheaper they are. Okay, so don't sell yourself short on brochures. If you need 40 brochures and not 30, you might as well order the 40, and actually they're only going to be £1 more, and it might save you a whole lot of hassle of having to try and get books back off people to give to other people. So why make your life difficult for £1? That's my sort of attitude with it. If you want any more sort of like hints and tips on that, then feel free to contact me about it. So it highlights where you should be ordering brochures, which is in the red section. We always order our brochures 2 books ahead of the order that we're putting in. So this time we're putting brochure 12 order in, so we should be ordering brochure 14 books. Your brochure 13 books should already be with you, ready for you to prep and get out as soon as you send your brochure 12 order off. So we want to order, let's say, 40 brochure 14s. So we put in that we want 8 packs of 5, so 8 times 5 is 40, so always use your 5 times table. Don't put 40 in or you'll have a bit of a shock when 200 brochures arrive. To get your brochures onto your order, you come down here to where it says update order and click update order. That pops your brochures into the system. To double check they're on there, come back to your saved order section which is just above the brochuring section. Click Expand All and check that your brochures are actually on your order, which they are. Now, the reason I ask you to do that is if you get interrupted and you don't come back to here and make sure your brochures are on there, you won't know that that's happened until your delivery arrives, and then you're out of sync with what we call best practice. So always double check. So moving on from there, you just need to, once you've got all your orders saved into the system, and on the order screen further up here, everything goes in. So whether it's from your customer's brochure, customer's sale brochure, whether it's from your First Look magazine or the clearance section at the back of it, all goes in this section here and all gets saved. The only thing that's different is your brochure ordering. So once you've got everything in, just click Continue. And then it always takes you to an electronic version of your First Look magazine. So if you do lose your First Look magazine, you can look at it online, so don't panic. You won't miss out on the offers, but just click Continue to get past that. It then tells you how much you've put in value of orders into the system, and then you just go past that section to get to your final page where you can do any amendments. It's being a bit slow tonight, but I think it's probably my link. You've then got at the top here a sort of like checklist reminder of things that you might or might not have done. So it asks you, have you ordered your brochures? You've got a green tick because yes, you have. Have you ordered your campaign products? That's things from your customer's main brochure and sale brochure. Yes, you have. Have you ordered anything from the First Look magazine? I haven't yet, so I've got a red cross there. I haven't ordered any stationery yet, which you can find in your First Look magazine as well, so that's a red cross. Promo offers is don't bother with that one, it's a waste of time, it's sort of a bit of a defunct bit on the system at the moment. And credits or replacements, so credits would be if you were asking for a refund for something for a customer. A replacement would obviously be an exchange for something maybe that was faulty. I haven't got any of those, and if you're brand new, they would be red crosses because you've never had an order before, so you can't have them. Again, you've got your saved order here, and you can expand it again. So you can double check what's on your order before it goes off. It tells you how much you've ordered in value and how much you've made, most importantly. It tells you where it's being delivered to, and then finally you put in the total number of customers that you've served. Always click this box here that says, would you like customer leads off the system? As a new representative, you can't get any for your first few orders, but once you can, it's just best to be in the habit of doing this from day one. Click View Subtotal. That brings up the pricing screen, and then you would just click the green button to submit your order to AVON. So quite straightforward. Hope you found that useful. If for any reason you've got any questions or queries, feel free to inbox me or put things on the support group. We're all more than happy to help you. We're all doing this every day of the week, so we know what we're doing with the system. If you even phone me, I know the screen's inside out and can talk you through it over the phone as well. So hope you found it useful and hope you're looking forward to the next tutorial.